हेलो एवरीबॉडी। सब लोग कैसे हैं? आई थिंक होप यू आर ऑल गुड। सभी अच्छे होंगे। हम लास्ट क्लास में टैली प्राइम के अंदर लेजर्स और ग्रुप्स, वी आर क्रिएटेड लेजर्स एंड ग्रुप्स. 4 exercises we are solved. This is last exercise we are solving. It is very important when you are doing inventory or dealing with the goods in tally prime. You are recording the inventory or dealing with the goods in a tally prime. In last class we have solved ledger with the groups. All this capital, drawing, purchase, sales, return outwards, return inwards, carriage inwards, carriage outwards, cartage, plant and machinery, furniture, investment, land and building, import and duties, dock dues. Like that we have created same as assignment 2 in created a ledger with the groups. In assignment 3 we are created some more. In assignment 4 we are also solved ledger with the groups. Now we are dealing with, when we are dealing with goods, then we have to create more or important ledgers with the groups. What we have to create it, we'll just see. If you are doing purchase will choose the purchase accounts. If you want, there is a GST. All are knowing that there is a 0% GST, 5% GST, 12% GST, 18% GST, 28% GST. All are knowing it. If you are creating here, what we have did, if you want all the taxable amount to be separately maintained, then we have to create like this: purchase local 12%. We have to create the in the ledger name purchase local 12%. If you, this is for the local, that is for the state, that comes under the purchase account. Then if you are doing interstate business means, then you have to create purchase interstate 12%. This is separate ledger to maintain separately how much we have done. We have paid 12% for the interstate purchase. For the local purchase, how much you have paid. If you need to be maintained, or if you need separate accounts calculations, then you have to create a separate ledgers. Purchase local 0%, purchase interstate 0%. Like that we have to create purchase local 28%, 18%. If you are dealing with the interstate business one, then only you can create this one. Otherwise you can create purchase local 12%, 28%, 18%. Likewise you have to create. If you are having purchase goods purchase with a 0%, then only you can create this one. Otherwise it's okay. Then whenever you need, then you can create it. Purchase composition. If you are purchasing from the composition dealer, then you have to create purchase composition. Purchase exempt. If you are purchasing from the unregistered dealers, then you have to create. If you wanted to maintain separate accounts, if you wanted a separate calculations, then only you can create it. Purchase exempt unregistered dealers. Purchase local exempt registered. Purchase taxable unregistered dealer. Purchase nil rated unregistered dealer. Purchase reverse charge. Purchase import taxable 12%. Purchase import exempt. Purchase import nil rated. Purchase from your own branch. Purchase return. This has to be normal purchase return. Like that you have to create for the purchase account. And for the same you have to create for the sales account where you are doing the sales local 12% registered, sales interstate 12%, sales local nil rated, sales intrastated nil rated, sales export with a bond, sales export taxable, export 0%, sales local exempt registered, sales to consumer taxable 12%, sales to consumer 0%, sales to consumer 0% exempted, sales own branch, sales return. Then comes input tax, input CGST, SGST. Like what you have to create input CGST 12%. 12% means you have to create input 6 CGST 6%, SGST 6%. Like that you have to create. In IGST what you have to do? You have to input IGST 12%. Likewise you have to create. If you wanted to maintain cess, if you are having a cess means input cess 2%. Like that you have to create. Same you have to create output GST, SGST, CGST, IGST cess. Excise duty payable comes under the duty and taxes. Service tax TDS payable, duty and taxes. Input VAT accounts, output VAT accounts, Sun VAT accounts, sale tax, income tax, VAT payable. These comes under the VAT duties and taxes. Labor direct expenses for expense directly. Power, electricity expenses all comes under the direct or expense directly. Loading unloading expenses, warehouse expenses, custom clearing charges, carriage, freight and duty, cartridge, import duty, wages, coal and fuel, coal and gas, water and factory, consumed material, export duty, water, wages on production, delivery charges, purchase bill, in purchase bill. Then comes under the next indirect expenses means salary, advertise expense, maintenance expense, rent expense, direct remuneration expense, bad debits, printing expense, stationery expense, foreign exchange fluctuation, audit fees, professional charges, legal charges, expenses, depreciation expense, interest expense, penalty, royalty, bank charges, commission allowed, discount allowed, donation and charity, free sample, insurance premium, interest on loan, legal charge, loss by fire, postage and courier, repair charges, taxi fare, telephone charge, traveling expense, outstanding expense, accrued expense, bad debits, loss on theft, depreciation, coffee expenses, coke expenses, manager commission, UPTT, fuel expenses, liability expenses, preliminary expenses, professional expenses. These also come under the indirect expenses. Next comes discount received. It comes under the indirect income, interest on investment, bank current account comes under the bank account, bank FD comes under the bank account, personal savings account and FD not recorded, security deposit comes under the deposit account, electricity deposit account, rent deposit comes under the deposit accounts, share capital account, partner capital account comes under the capital account, partner current account comes under the capital account, proprietor account comes under the capital account, drawings capital account, life insurance comes under the capital account, equity capital account, partnership capital account, prepaid expenses comes under the prepaid maintenance expense comes under the current asset, prepaid expenses, prepaid rent, prepaid insurance charges, interest receivable, bill receivable, accrued income, mutual fund, CGST, SGST, IGST, credit comes under the current asset. Bill drawn comes under the current liability. Bills payable, CGST, SGST, IGST payable, that comes under the current liability. Party supplier account, sundry creditor. Someone is supplying materials to us, they comes under the sundry creditors. Any party to whom we gave loan, like a friends, loan and advance bar asset. If you are giving a sum of the advance to your employees, then comes under the loan and advances. Relatives and bar related companies. Any party to whom gave advance, like a advance to supplier, comes under the loans liability. Any party from whom we taken loan, sundry secured loan or unsecured loan comes under the loan liability. Debenture account comes under the loan account. Loan from bank comes under the loan liability. Loan from outside party also comes under the loan liability. Loan from Arvind or friend comes under the loan liability. All fixed asset on depreciation charged like fixed asset, furniture, machine, plant and machinery, mobile, computers, furnitures, fittings, car, scooter, laptop, office lighting, land and building, goodwill, factory lighting, air conditioner, accumulated depreciation comes under the fixed asset. Cash credit limit comes under the bank OCC, taken from bank. OD comes under the bank OD account. Any branch whose separate account done, branch bar divisions, Delhi branch division, cash kept at with employee, cash in hand. Petty cash comes under the cash in hand. All type of investment, like investment in shares, investment in bonds, investment in property or plot, long term investments, short term investments comes under the investment part. In investment group, stocks comes under the stock in hand, closing stock, consignment stock, opening stock comes under the stock in hand. Any payment or receipt from party whose name not known comes under the suspense account. All provisions exempt. Provisions for bad debits comes under the provisions. Provision for tax, provision for expense, provision for sinking fund. All types of payable salary comes under the audit fees payable comes under the provisions. Customers, our customers comes under the sundry debitors. General reserves comes under the returned earnings, share premium, any other reserve. Freight charges comes under the direct freight charges income comes under the direct income, delivery charges income, transport charges income, professional charges income, consultancy charges income, maintenance service income comes under the direct income. These are the all types of ledgers and groups. These are very important to maintain, to segregate the data. So we have to create according to this type of ledgers and under the groups. Next we will start entry in next class. Thank you one and all.